Okay, let's see how this works mathematically by following the steps we talked about on Tuesday by finding the least common multiple and using that to create our like denominators. So let's take 3/5 minus 1/3. Okay, so we are going to first do our dash times dash equals dash, taking both fractions and doing this process with them. So my first fraction is 3/5 and my second fraction is 1/3. Now down here we are going to list the multiples of our denominators. So let's take our multiples of 5. Pretty easy getting to skip count by 5s. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And our multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Well, it just so happens that in this case with 3 and 5, the least common multiple is the one they have in common together, where you multiply 5 times 3 and 3 times 5. So 15 is going to be our denominator. So let's put him in our new denominator spot and figure out what we have to multiply to get to him. So let's take our first fraction, 3/5. Well, I multiply 3 times 5 to get 15. So I'm going to multiply my numerator 3 by 3 as well, because whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top, because we are creating equivalent fractions. Okay, so 3 times 3 is 9. And then let's do it with our other fraction. Well, we're going to multiply by 5 to get 15. So I'm going to also multiply my numerator by 5, which gives me 5. And if we look, these were the exact same fractions we got when we redid the model. 9/15 minus 5/15. Okay, so if we were going to subtract, you would say 9/15 minus 5/15 is equal to 4/15. And if you remember what I said, the reason we find the least common multiple is that is what helps us not have to simplify in the end. And look, do I have to simplify? No, that's as low as I can go. 4/15 is as low as I can go. So now we're done.